The Starry Night by Anne Sexton. Structure, Summary, Analysis. Hello and welcome to the discourse. The Starry Night is an ekphrastic poem by Anne Sexton, a poetic response or reinterpretation of a visual artwork of the famous Dutch Post-impressionist painter Vincent Van Gogh's famous painting by the same title. Van Gogh's The Starry Night is one of the most recognizable paintings in Western art, and Anne Sexton's The Starry Night is one of her most impressive poems published in the poetic collection All My Pretty Ones in 1962. Numerous poems, songs, and lyrics are written with inspiration from paintings, sculptures, or photographs. An ekphrastic poem can immortalize a work of art, adding a new perspective. Some other significant ekphrastic poems include The Disquieting Muses by Sylvia Plath, Mourning Picture by Adrienne Rich, and Musée des Beaux Arts by W.H. Auden. It should be noted that both Anne Sexton and Vincent William Van Gogh suffered mental illness and instability. Vincent Van Gogh committed suicide when he was 37 years old. Anne Sexton was a confessional poet, and this poem deals with Sexton's own struggles. She often wrote about her feelings of alienation and her difficulties with her mental health. In The Starry Nights, Anne Sexton reinterprets Van Gogh's art and his mental illness. Like Anne Sexton, he suffered from bipolar disorder. The poem deals with the inevitability of death and invites death to devour the speaker in the beautiful starry night, emphasizing the power of art. The Starry Night begins with an epigraph, a quotation from one of the painter Vincent Van Gogh's many letters to his beloved brother Theo. This suggests that the poem is meant to respond both to Van Gogh's beloved painting and the feelings that Van Gogh recorded in his visual art and his writings. The speaker of the poem is unknown, but it can be suggested that the speaker is either Van Gogh himself, immersed in the painting a real-life starry night and longing for freedom from his pain, or the speaker could be a later art lover looking at Van Gogh's painting and feeling what Van Gogh felt, that is, Anne Sexton herself. Structure of The Starry Night. The Starry Night is a three-stanza poem divided into two sets of 6 lines and one final quatrain or set of 5 lines. It is an ekphrastic poem describing and responding to a work of visual art. It uses turbulent free verse to reflect both the wild, rushing brushstrokes of Van Gogh's painting and the speaker's own inner turmoil. Though the poem has no specific rhyme scheme or metrical pattern in the stanzas, the lines are ornamented with half rhymes, I and iron, and full rhymes, I and die. The poet used enjambment, metaphor, personification, alliteration, caesura, imagery, simile, repetition, and refrain in the poem. Summary of The Starry Night. The poet used an epigraph before the text of the poem, which says, "That does not keep me from having a terrible need of, shall I say the word, religion. Then I go out at night to paint the stars." Vincent Van Gogh in a letter to his brother. And Sexton cites a letter Van Gogh wrote to his brother Theo about his painting practice and religious attitudes. By doing so, she establishes a connection between the two artists, the poet and the painter, the religion of whom is art. Stanza 1, lines 1 to 6. The town does not exist except where one black-haired tree slips up like a drowned woman into the hot sky. The town is silent, the night boils with 11 stars. Oh, starry, starry night, this is how I want to die. The poet begins with a hook as the speaker describes the picture by Van Gogh, saying the town does not exist. The speaker describes the mental impression of the painting. The speaker mentions that there is a black-haired tree in the foreground, and then she uses a simile, like a drowned woman, that slips up into the hot sky. The speaker interprets the tree as a woman's black hair waving upwards as if she is drowning in the starlit sky. The brush strokes Van Gogh used to create the black tree on the left-hand side of the image are described as hair-like, as if a drowned woman's hair was floating around underwater. The town remains silent and the night boils down with 11 stars which are overwhelming, doing more than enough to light the evening. By using boils, the speaker evokes a feeling of heat as if it is about to reach its breaking point, and spill over as if the speaker is about to lose his or her mental balance. The stanza ends with a refrain, "I want to die," which the poet repeats in the next stanza too, which suggests that death is clearly on the speaker's mind. It should be noted that both Van Gogh and Sexton committed suicide. Stanza 2, lines 7 to 12. It moves, they are all alive. Even the moon bulges in its orange irons, to push children like a god from its eye. The old unseen serpent swallows up the stars. Oh, starry, starry night, this is how I want to die. In these lines, the speaker begins with personification, suggesting that the 11 stars are alive as they move. The speaker describes the painting as if it is lively and moves. Even the moon in the painting moves as it bulges in its orange irons. The speaker describes the moon chained in hot iron chains, appearing orange. Though the moon wishes to run away, it is chained. The poet uses metaphor to depict the painting's liveliness. In the next line, the speaker uses simile again to depict the moon like a god or titan, while personifying the small stars like the children of the moon being pushed around through its staring eye. In the next line, the speaker animates the sky, depicting it as the old unseen serpent willing to devour the stars. The serpent brings the concept of religion, suggesting that the picture is the playground of both good and evil. In the next two lines, the speaker uses the same refrain again, suggesting her willingness to be devoured by the sky. In the same way it is devouring the stars, the speaker says, "I want to die." Stanza 3, lines 13 to 17. Into that rushing beast of the night, sucked up by that green dragon to split from my life with no flag, no belly, no cry. In the third stanza, the speaker elaborates on how he or she wishes to die. The speaker wishes to be swallowed by this rushing beast of the night. They can get relief from their worldly pains when the great dragon sucks them, leaving no trace of their body. They don't even want anybody to hear their last cry. Imagine a black hole devouring the little 11 stars drawn by Van Gogh. The speaker imagines the black serpent devouring her too, leaving no trace of him or her. Being one with the great dragon, while fulfilling the voracious dragon, the speaker wishes to lose all their desires, hunger, belly, and frustrations, cry. Throughout the poem, the speaker continues to use metaphors suggesting the wild, vibrant, voracious energy that can devour the 11 stars and the speaker. The starry night does not sparkle or twinkle or glitter. It boils with 11 stars, so hot it could burn. The moon is like a titan chained in orange hot irons bars, trying to push away as it bulges. There is nothing comfortable, peaceful, or consoling about this sky depicted in the picture and the poem. The speaker describes the night as an old, unseen serpent, a rushing beast, and a great dragon that might swallow up not just the stars but the watching speaker. And that is what the speaker wishes for. So this is it for today. We will continue to discuss the history of American English literature. Please stay connected with the discourse. Thanks and regards.